Welcome back to the channel, good friends. Brian from Apex Auction Car Reconditioning. I have my sidekick, and I have a seatbelt and seatbelt tensioner. The tensioner blew in the minor accident that the QX80 here had, so we are going to replace that one today with this used one. Let's get to it. So we got the seatbelt and seatbelt tensioner in. We have a seat. The airbag blew out the side of that seat, so we have this one that we got to put in there yet and get the old one out. We also have this long, goofy-looking contraption. This is the driver's side top curtain airbag system. We need to put that in as well. Once these three items are in there, then we can get to the next step of going from a salvage title to a reconstructed title, and it will be legal for the roadways. Some quick first steps as we need to get in there behind that plastic B-pillar is to take the seat and its track all the way forward. And you can see how this seat, I just kind of stitched this real quick so getting in and out it doesn't catch my clothing. That's going to come out as well. But after moving the seat forward, then you just pull the negative end of the battery as well. Now we could start popping off some plastic trim and find the bolts for the seat belt and its tensioner. Everything these days is pretty much plastic clips, clips, clips. And maybe at the bottom here there's some bolts, but for the most part it's a lot of clips. Okay, nope, it's all clips. You can see the clips in there that holds that on, and we down to here, and that's free. The only thing holding it on now is this 15 millimeter right here, and then that piece will pop out. All right, so down here we have, this is the 14. That's going to be tight, of course, as it should be. And the bolt is probably 60 feet long. And there it is. Now we can kind of just get that out of the way. Shove that in there for now. This should pull away easily at this point. There we go. All right, we have a bolt that holds the tensioner, and this goes up, and there's going to be, I believe, a bolt here and here that holds this piece that swivels. So we'll have to pop off this trim piece here as well. And I think the handle has to come off first. So let me take a look at that. It looks like the piece will slide out around away from the handle, so it should just pull away. We should be able to pull this all the way through, like so, and I'll have to order a new piece anyways, because up top here is where the curtain airbag blew this out. So we'll have to source one on Evil Bay somewhere, but for now, let's just get it out of the way. So at this point, we have this bolt here, this bolt down here, that'll take that away. That bolt down there, and the whole unit should come out from there. Save the bolts. Gonna need them. And then one more bolt down at the bottom. One more bolt down here, and one little one there. So it looks like 2 total to go here. Wow. If all else fails, step on it. There's that one. Now we just have this one here yet. Looks like a 10 millimeter. Now, there should be 1, maybe 2 plugs. Well, just 1. No? Yes, right there is where it goes into. Okay. Out with the old, in with the new. All right, here's the new one. Let's plug it in first. Where is that? Here it is. So they just cut this plug off as usual. Now I need to get a little pick or something to pull that plastic part out so we can remove the old plug. I'm thinking this will do. Yep, there it is. Should pull right out, and it does. Now, let me make sure. Yep, okay, it goes this way. And there it is. Okay, now we can bolt this back up again. Let's get the little 10 milling first up here. Get it started by hand. And we'll get the other one in down here. That one's snugged up. Okay, now we go up top. Now the one thing we can't forget to do is take pictures. Need to take pictures of your progress. For the inspection, to give them an idea of all of the work you've gone through to restore this and get this safe and ready for the road once again. So we got the pictures, now we can continue on. I mean, obviously I can point him to these videos that we're doing as well, and if I need to, they're a great source of information of all the work that we're doing here. But we'll take pictures as they ask. All right, get this one started up top here. And we have one down here. Okay, so we can see everything works nice before we get everything back together. Pulls out, it retracts. Good to go. Now we can start getting this top trim piece back on again. And I will for now, even though I'll have some ordered. We'll get this one back on. I don't want to look at this naked post here. So let's feed this through. Feed the belt through from the inside. Get this back up here. Pull this through as well. There it is. And now we can snap this back up in place carefully. Lots of plastic pieces and parts. Bring this down to where it should be. Where does that line up? Right about here. There it is. Okay, yeah, and that's loose up here because the airbag blew this out all the way the length of the vehicle. So we might have to remove this again anyway, but for now, we'll put this back on. There's that piece. Good to go. Now we get this bottom trim piece back in here. Connect it to these again. There's that. And then this bolts down here. Make sure it's straight, even. That's it for here. Let me go to the other side, make sure that's snapped in place correctly again. There we go. There we go. All that cracking. Plastic clips holds all of these cars together these days. What a shame. All right, now we just have to put that back on. All right, well, we can't just slide this bolt in. It does go in first, but then there's spacers. I think, yeah, this one first, and then this one, and then this one, and then there's this little washer that kind of threads all the way down to the spacers and holds them on. So let's do that. And then let's get that in there and see if we can get it started. Pretty tight. All we have to do is get a couple of those threads started, and yeah, I believe we got it. We got it started. It can only really fit the wrench in here, so. That's no problem. And then for the finishing touch, we just snap this plastic piece which hides the bolt, and we are done. Now let's sit in the driver's seat, make sure everything works properly. Now we reconnect the battery so we can slide the seat back so I can sit in it. Remove the work light. All right, locks in too, so we got the right one, and we're good to go. Mission accomplished. The seat is going to be next, I believe, and then we'll take care of this overhead curtain airbag. All right, guys, that's going to do it for today's video. Yet another step closer to getting this thing ready for inspection. Seats next, curtain after that. A little bit of body work and the rear bumper as well. Brian from Apex Auction Car Reconditioning. I'll catch you in the next video.